Let's be honest. Choosing between dewy and matte makeup sounds easy until you actually try. 1 minute, everyone is glowing. The next, it's flawless matte skin, and you're left wondering which one you're supposed to pick. You try different foundations, but they either look too shiny or too dry, and you start blaming yourself. But honestly, it's not you. It's just that no one really explains how these finishes work for different skin types. So instead of guessing, let's break it down simply. What dewy makeup really means and why everyone loves it. Dewy makeup is that soft, fresh glow that makes your skin look alive. Not oily, not sweaty, just healthy. It's the kind of look where your skin looks hydrated, smooth, and almost lit from within. Like you've been drinking water all day, getting enough sleep, and somehow have your life together, even if you definitely don't. What makes dewy makeup special is how it reflects light. It doesn't sit flat on your face. Instead, it gives your skin this soft shine that makes everything look smoother and more natural. Most dewy products are lightweight and usually come in cream or liquid formulas. That's why they blend so easily and melt into your skin instead of sitting on top of it. And here's something a lot of people don't realize. Dewy makeup is not about covering everything. It's about enhancing what you already have. That's why it works so well for those effortless, everyday looks where your skin still looks like skin. But, and this is important, it only looks good when it's controlled. Because the moment you overdo it, it stops looking like glow and starts looking like oil. What matte makeup actually does and why it's still powerful. Now let's talk about matte makeup. A lot of people hear matte and think it means dull or boring, but that's not true at all. Matte makeup is about control. It gives your skin that smooth, soft, almost velvety finish where everything looks even and polished. There's no shine, no extra reflection, just clean, balanced skin. If dewy makeup reflects light, matte makeup absorbs it. That's why matte looks often feel more put together. It's the kind of finish that works really well when you want your makeup to last longer or look more refined. And honestly, if you struggle with makeup melting off your face or getting shiny throughout the day, matte products can make a huge difference. They are designed to control oil, which is why they are such a go-to for people who deal with shine. Also, matte makeup usually gives you more coverage. So if you're going for that flawless, full coverage base, this is where it really shines, ironically, without any shine. The real difference that no one explains properly. The easiest way to understand the difference is this. Dewy makeup gives you that soft glow, hydration, and natural-looking skin, while matte makeup gives you control, smoothness, and a more structured, polished finish. But the real difference is in how they sit on your skin. Dewy makeup works with your natural texture. It lets your skin breathe and show through, which is why it looks fresh and effortless. Matte makeup, on the other hand, works to refine your texture by smoothing everything out and creating a more even surface. And that's exactly why something that looks amazing on someone else might not look the same on you. It's not that you're doing anything wrong, it's just about finding what actually suits your skin. How to choose based on your skin, this is where most people mess up. This is honestly the part that changes everything. Because the wrong finish on the wrong skin type, that's when makeup starts looking patchy, uneven, or just off. If your skin gets oily easily, if your skin already gets shiny during the day, adding a dewy finish on top can sometimes make things worse. Instead of looking fresh, it can start looking greasy, especially around your T-zone. That's where matte makeup really helps. It controls oil, reduces shine, and keeps your makeup looking balanced for longer. That's why most people with oily skin naturally feel more comfortable with matte products. If your skin feels dry or dull, dry skin and matte makeup don't always get along. Matte formulas can cling to dry patches and make texture more noticeable, which is honestly so frustrating after you've spent time doing your makeup. This is where dewy makeup completely changes the game. It adds hydration, softness, and that healthy glow that dry skin usually lacks. So if your makeup tends to look cakey or flaky, switching to a dewy finish might be exactly what you need. If you have combination skin is tricky, but also kind of fun once you understand it. Because you don't have to pick just one finish. You can use matte products on the areas where you get oily, like your forehead or nose, and use dewy products on areas that need more life, like your cheeks. This mix and match approach usually gives the most natural result. If your skin is more mature, this is something people don't talk about enough. Matte makeup can sometimes settle into fine lines and make them more noticeable. Dewy or cream-based products, on the other hand, move better with your skin and give a softer, more flattering finish. So if you want something that looks fresh, instead of heavy dewy makeup is usually the better option. How to actually get a good dewy look without looking oil. This is honestly where most people go wrong. They think a dewy look means piling on more glow, more highlighter, more shine, more everything. But that's not what makes skin look fresh. It's what makes it look greasy. The real secret is in how you layer your products. It starts underneath with hydration. If your skin isn't properly moisturized, no amount of glow on top will fix it. It'll just sit awkwardly and look uneven. Once your skin feels soft and balanced, go in with something lightweight like a skin tint or a breathable foundation that lets your natural skin show through instead of masking it. Then, add a little life back into your face with a cream blush and just a touch of highlighter. Nothing too intense, just enough to catch the light in the right places. And instead of setting everything with powder, which can kill that glow instantly, finish with a dewy setting spray so your skin keeps that fresh, healthy look. That's what makes it feel effortless. Not heavy, not forced, just naturally radiant. How to get a matte look that doesn't look dry. Matte makeup only starts looking bad when it's overdone, and honestly, that's where most people slip up. The goal isn't to remove all shine, it's to control it. You still need balance. Start with a smoothing or mattifying primer to help manage oil and create an even base, but don't skip hydration underneath, because dry skin under matte makeup is exactly what leads to that patchy, heavy finish. Then, go in with a matte foundation, but keep it light. You don't need layers and layers to get that smooth effect. Let the product do its job instead of overloading your skin. After that, bring some warmth back into your face with blush and bronzer, because matte on its own can sometimes look a little flat or lifeless. And this is the part people forget. Even if you love matte, your skin still needs moisture. That's what keeps everything looking smooth instead of cracked or cakey. The truth no one tells you. Here's the thing nobody really says out loud. You don't have to pick one and stick with it forever. Your skin is not the same every day. Some days it's more oily, some days it's dry, sometimes it just depends on the weather or how much sleep you got. And your makeup can change with that. There will be days where you want that soft, glowing, fresh look, and other days where you just want everything to look clean, smooth, and controlled. And honestly, the best makeup looks usually don't sit at one extreme. They're a mix. A slightly matte base with a little glow placed in the right spots often looks more natural and balanced than going fully dewy or fully matte. It just works better with real skin. So, which one should you pick? If you want to keep it simple, think of it like this. Go for dewy if you love that fresh, natural, glowing skin look. And go for matte if you prefer something smooth, long-lasting, and more polished. But if you really want your makeup to look good every single time, don't limit yourself to just one. Learn how to use both and adjust based on what your skin needs that day. Because at the end of the day, makeup isn't about following trends or copying what looks good on someone else. It's about understanding your own face and making everything work for you. Once you understand your skin, everything changes. Your makeup just starts working. If this helped you, like and subscribe for more simple, real tips.